Welcome back to our channel US Coins 69, the place where we uncover hidden treasures in your coin collection. Have you ever wondered if that old coins could be worth thousands or even millions? Well, today's your lucky day. We're diving into some of the rarest and most valuable US coins that might be sitting right under your nose. Let's jump in and see if you've got a fortune waiting to be discovered. Top 1. The Kennedy half dollar, one of the most iconic coins in the history of the United States, holds a special place in both American currency and culture. First introduced in 1964, this coin was designed to honor the memory of President John F. Kennedy, who tragically lost his life in 1963. Little did anyone know at the time, but this coin would go on to not only commemorate a beloved figure but also become a symbol of history, legacy, and, for some lucky collectors, a valuable piece of treasure. Fast forward to 1976, and the United States marked a momentous occasion, the bicentennial of the American Revolution. This was a time to celebrate the nation's independence and its remarkable journey from 13 colonies to a powerful, united country. The bicentennial was a turning point in the country's history, and it was reflected in the coinage that was produced to mark the occasion. One of the standout coins of this period was the Kennedy half dollar with a special design. Distinct from the standard issue .in 1976, the U.S. Mint decided to produce a special version of the Kennedy half dollar to commemorate the nation's 200th anniversary. It was a time to reflect on the ideals of liberty, freedom, and democracy that had shaped the country. And what better way to honor this than by redesigning a coin that had already become synonymous with American pride? The coin featured a unique reverse side, showcasing a patriotic eagle in flight, carrying a banner inscribed with 1976, and flanked by 13 stars to represent the original 13 colonies. However, the change wasn't just aesthetic. This half dollar marked a significant shift in how Americans viewed their currency. For many, this was more than just a coin. It was a piece of history. It was something tangible, a reminder of the sacrifices made to achieve the freedoms that the country now enjoyed. As a result, these coins quickly gained immense popularity. People lined up to collect them, and it wasn't long before the Kennedy half dollar became one of the most sought-after collectibles in the United States. But the true value of the Kennedy half dollar, especially the 1776 to 1976 commemorative edition, isn't just in its historical significance. While its face value was just 50 cents, over the years, this coin has become a hot commodity in the world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins. The limited production of the 1776 to 1976 version, combined with the national pride it represented, contributed to its rise in worth among collectors. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this coin so special? For one, it's important to recognize that the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar was part of a larger initiative by the U.S. Mint to produce bicentennial-themed coins, which included the quarters and dollars from that era. But what set the Kennedy half dollar apart was its lasting legacy. As the only coin to feature a redesigned reverse side in honor of the bicentennial, this coin stands as a unique piece of American history. The condition of these coins plays a huge role in determining their value. While many of the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollars were produced and circulated, some were saved in pristine condition, often kept in protective cases or sets. These coins, particularly those that remain uncirculated, are highly coveted by collectors. When it comes to coins like the Kennedy half dollar, rarity, condition, and demand all influence the market value. Coins that were preserved or stored correctly over the years have the potential to command impressive prices at auctions or among dedicated coin collectors. In fact, some collectors have paid large sums to acquire a pristine Kennedy half 1776 to 1976 dollar, with certain versions fetching prices far above the initial 50-cent value. The value of these coins has steadily increased over the years as demand among collectors continues to rise. The fact that the coin was part of a limited edition release and serves as a direct commemoration of a pivotal moment in American history only adds to its appeal. If you're lucky enough to own a 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar, you might be surprised to learn just how much it could be worth today. The price can vary greatly depending on several factors, including the coin's condition, whether it's been preserved in its original packaging, and its rarity. However, for an uncirculated coin, the value can be significantly higher than you might expect in some cases. a well-preserved 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar can be worth as much as $76,000. Yes, you read that correctly. $76,000, written out in words. This price reflects not only the rarity of the coin, but also the immense historical value that it holds. The coin represents a crucial moment in U.S. history, and for collectors, owning one is akin to holding a piece of that history in their hands. It's an investment, a memento, and a connection to the past, all wrapped up in one shiny 50-cent piece. The next time you come across a 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar, take a moment to appreciate its significance. It's not just a coin. It's a representation of America's pride, resilience, and legacy. And who knows? That half-dollar you found in your pocket change might just be worth $76,000, making it a true treasure of American numismatics. Top 2. The Kennedy half-dollar has a rich history, one that reflects not just the currency of a nation, but the profound legacy of its 35th president, John F. Kennedy. First introduced in 1964, the coin was meant to commemorate the life and work of the late president, who had tragically been assassinated the year before. It replaced the Franklin half-dollar and quickly became a symbol of American pride. But today, we're focusing on a particular issue of this iconic coin. The Kennedy half-dollar from 1973. In the early 1970s, the United States was experiencing a time of transition. The country was grappling with the aftermath of the Vietnam War, the Watergate scandal was on the horizon, and President Richard Nixon was in office. It was a time of uncertainty, yet also a time of change and hope. For many, coins like the Kennedy half-dollar were a reassuring reminder of the strength and continuity of the American spirit. The 1973 Kennedy half-dollar was no exception. This coin, minted in the year 1973, retained the design that had been introduced nearly a decade earlier. On the obverse, it featured the familiar portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, which became one of the most enduring images of the late president. The reverse side, designed by Frank Gasparo, depicted the American eagle, a symbol of strength and freedom, clutching a bundle of arrows in one talon and an olive branch in the other. The design was simple, yet powerful, with the coin serving as a constant tribute to a president who was seen as a symbol of hope and progress during his time in office. For coin collectors, however, the appeal of the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar extends far beyond just its symbolism. It's the rarity, condition, and overall collectability of this coin that has made it a prized piece for numismatists. While the Kennedy half-dollar was produced in relatively high numbers throughout the 1970s, the 1973 coin stands out for a few key reasons. First, it's important to note that the U.S. Mint produced several different types of the Kennedy half-dollar during this period. Some were minted for circulation, while others were struck as proof coins, intended for collectors. Proof coins are made with a special process that results in a highly polished finish, and they're usually in much better condition than coins intended for circulation. The 1973 Kennedy half-dollar was produced in both regular circulation strikes and proof coins, but it's the proof coins that have gained the most attention from collectors over the years. The proof versions of the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar are especially valuable because of their pristine condition. Proof coins are usually struck with a higher level of precision and care, making them highly sought after in the numismatic world. In fact, a well-preserved proof coin from 1973 can fetch a significant amount on the market today, especially if it's part of a complete proof set. Why has the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar become such a desirable piece? Beyond its pristine condition and historical connection to the presidency of John F. Kennedy, this coin represents an era in American history. It's a tangible piece of a time when the U.S. was trying to heal from past wounds while also navigating the complexities of the future. For collectors, the 1973 coin holds more than just monetary value. It's a symbol of that transformative period. The rarity of well-preserved 1973 Kennedy half-dollars has only increased with time. As more people learn about the potential value of these coins, the demand continues to rise. Coins that were once just pieces of pocket change or casual keepsakes are now being recognized for their numismatic significance, and many collectors are willing to pay a premium for high-quality examples. Now, You might be wondering just how much a 1973 Kennedy half dollar is worth today. The answer depends on a few factors: the condition of the coin, whether it's a regular circulation strike or a proof coin, and, of course, the current demand among collectors. On average, most 1973 Kennedy half dollars are worth only a few dollars, but the real value comes when you find one that has been well preserved or is in exceptional condition. For example, a 1973 Kennedy half dollar in perfect condition, often referred to as a gem or uncirculated coin, can fetch a price of several $100s, especially if it's a proof coin. However, the value can skyrocket if the coin is rare or if it has been certified by a professional grading service. Some 1973 Kennedy half dollars have been known to sell for as much as $68,000 when they meet the highest standards of quality and rarity. That's right, $68,000, written out in words. This is not a typo. The 1973 Kennedy half dollar, when found in pristine condition or as part of a limited edition, can command a price that many might find hard to believe. This price is a reflection of both its rarity and the high demand from collectors who see the coin as not just a piece of history, but a valuable investment. If you happen to own one of these rare and beautiful coins, it's worth considering having it professionally appraised. With the right conditions and proper care, a 1973 Kennedy half dollar could potentially be worth more than you ever imagined, and it could serve as a valuable addition to any numismatic collection. So, whether you're just starting to explore the world of coin collecting or you're already an experienced numismatist, the 1973 Kennedy half dollar offers a fascinating glimpse into American history. It's more than just a coin. It's a testament to the enduring legacy of President John F. Kennedy and the resilience of the United States. And with a potential value of $68,000, it's clear that this coin is not just a piece of change. It's a treasure waiting to be discovered. Top 3. The Kennedy half dollar holds a special place in the heart of numismatists and history enthusiasts alike. Since its introduction in 1964, this iconic coin has continued to be a symbol of American pride and the legacy of President John F. Kennedy. The coin was minted to honor Kennedy's life and his untimely assassination, forever linking this half dollar to one of the most poignant moments in U.S. history. Today, we are diving deep into a specific year that saw the Kennedy half dollar shine in a new light. The 1981 Kennedy half dollar. At first glance, the 1981 Kennedy half dollar might seem just like another issue of the coin, but the story behind this particular year's release is fascinating. The 1981 coin came at a time of transition in the United States. The country was beginning to recover from the economic turmoil of the late 1970s, and President Ronald Reagan was leading the charge for a new direction. The 1981 Kennedy half dollar wasn't just a piece of currency. It symbolized an era of renewal and a fresh start for the nation. And for collectors, it became an enduring piece of American history that is now sought after for its rarity and value. What makes the 1981 Kennedy half dollar so unique? To understand that, it's important to dive into the historical context. During this time, the United States was emerging from a period of high inflation, energy crises, and widespread social unrest. The 1980s ushered in a new political and cultural era, and the Kennedy half dollar, as always, was a part of the landscape. But it was the coin's minting that caught the attention of numismatists. Unlike some other years, the 1981 Kennedy half dollar was struck in relatively low numbers, especially for collectors seeking out the highest quality versions of the coin. If you're familiar with coin collecting, you know that condition is everything. The 1981 Kennedy half dollar was produced both as a circulation coin and as a proof coin, but it's the proof coins that have garnered the most attention. Proof coins are made using a special process that involves polishing the dies and striking the coin multiple times to create a mirror-like finish. The 1981 proof coins, in particular, were struck in high quality, making them a prime target for collectors. Many of these coins have survived in near-perfect condition, thanks to their limited circulation and high-quality minting. As a result, the 1981 Kennedy half dollar, especially in proof condition, has become highly sought after in the numismatic community. But what about its design? Well, the 1981 coin, like many others in the series, features the iconic image of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse. This was the design created by Gilroy Roberts, which has become synonymous with the Kennedy half dollar. The portrait of the president is striking in its realism, capturing his likeness in a way that still resonates with Americans to this day. The reverse features a traditional eagle, symbolizing strength and freedom, a theme that remains a hallmark of U.S. coinage. Over the years, the Kennedy half dollar has been minted in various editions, including the regular circulation strikes, proof versions, and special commemorative releases. For collectors, the value of these coins has fluctuated over time, with certain years commanding much higher prices than others. The 1981 Kennedy half dollar is one of those coins that has quietly appreciated in value, largely because of the combination of low mintages, its quality, and its connection to a transformative period in American history. But how much is the 1981 Kennedy half dollar worth today? Well, if you're looking to buy or sell one of these coins, the value can vary significantly based on a few key factors. First and foremost, the coin's condition plays a major role. Circulated coins, while still valuable to some collectors, are worth much less than their uncirculated or proof counterparts. And the proof coins, in particular, are where the real value lies. When in pristine condition, the 1981 Kennedy half dollar can command impressive prices on the open market. Depending on the coin's grade, condition, and rarity, a 1981 Kennedy half dollar in proof condition can easily fetch anywhere from several $100s to several $1,000s. However, for those rare specimens that are in absolutely perfect condition, graded as MS 70 or PR 70, meaning they are in flawless, mint condition, the value skyrockets. These pristine coins have been known to fetch prices upwards of $58,000 when sold at auction or through private sales. Imagine that, $58,000, written out in words, for a coin that was minted as part of an everyday set of currency. This is the power of rarity and high-quality numismatics. What makes these coins so special is the condition in which they are found and their relative scarcity in the marketplace. The 1981 Kennedy half dollar, especially in flawless condition, has become one of those rare finds that every serious coin collector hopes to come across. If you happen to own one of these coins, or if you're considering investing in a 1981 Kennedy half dollar, it's important to have it professionally graded and appraised. The value can fluctuate based on the demand and rarity of a specific coin, but rest assured, this half dollar has proven to be a solid investment for collectors who are patient and knowledgeable about the coin market. And if you're just beginning your coin collecting journey, the 1981 Kennedy half dollar is a great place to start. It's a coin that's not only rich in history, but also holds significant value. As with any valuable collectible, it's all about understanding the market, doing your research, and finding those coins that are most likely to increase in value over time. In the end, the 1981 Kennedy half dollar is more than just a piece of change. It represents an important moment in American history, a moment when the country was experiencing change, recovery, and renewal. It's a tribute to the legacy of John F. Kennedy, and it continues to captivate collectors to this day. So, next time you come across a 1981 Kennedy half dollar, remember that it could be worth more than you think, perhaps as much as $58,000, in words, when found in perfect condition. It's a reminder that sometimes, even the most seemingly ordinary objects can hold extraordinary value, and they may just be waiting for the right collector to discover them. Top 4. The Kennedy half dollar is one of the most recognized and revered coins in American history. First introduced in 1964, it was designed to honor the late President John F. Kennedy following his assassination. Ever since, the coin has become a symbol of Kennedy's legacy and a cherished piece of American numismatics. In today's video, we are going to take a closer look at a particularly special version of this coin, the Kennedy half dollar minted in 1983. This particular year is intriguing not only for its historical context, but also for its current value and worth in the world of collectors. Let's begin by understanding the context of the 1983 Kennedy half dollar. By this time, the Kennedy half dollar had already been in circulation for almost 2 decades, and it was well on its way to becoming an iconic piece of American coinage. In 1983, the United States was experiencing a period of significant change. President Ronald Reagan had just been re-elected, and the nation was in the midst of recovering from the inflationary crisis of the 1970s. The Kennedy half dollar, which had long been a symbol of remembrance and national pride, continued to be produced by the U.S. Mint during this period. For most of its history, the Kennedy half-dollar was struck for circulation, which means it was distributed to the public as part of everyday transactions. However, beginning in the 1970s, the coin was largely replaced by the quarter for everyday use, and its production slowed considerably. The coin became more of a collector's item, particularly in the form of proof coins, which were minted with a special process to ensure the highest quality. By the time the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar was released, it was mostly available in proof sets and special collections. The design of the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar remains consistent with earlier issues in the series. On the obverse, you'll find the profile of John F. Kennedy facing left. This portrait, created by artist Gilroy Roberts, has become one of the most famous representations of the late president. It is a somber, dignified image that speaks to the legacy of Kennedy and the hope he represented for America during his presidency. The reverse of the coin features the familiar bald eagle, which has been a staple of American coinage for centuries. The eagle is holding a bundle of arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing both strength and peace, values that the U.S. holds dear. While the design of the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar remains largely unchanged, it is the quality and rarity of the coin that make it particularly interesting to collectors. In 1983, the U.S. Mint produced the Kennedy half-dollar mainly for proof sets. These proof coins were made with a special process that involved polishing the dies and striking the coin multiple times to create a mirror-like finish with sharp details. Proof coins like these are significantly more valuable than those found in regular circulation, making the 1983 proof Kennedy half-dollar an attractive option for collectors. Despite being part of a regular series of coins, the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar stands out in the world of numismatics due to its low mintage in certain versions. The U.S. Mint produced a relatively small number of proof coins in 1983, which has made the coin increasingly sought after by collectors over the years. If you're lucky enough to come across an uncirculated 1983 Kennedy half-dollar, especially one in pristine condition, you may be holding on to a coin worth a small fortune. What makes the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar particularly valuable? The answer lies in several factors: rarity, condition, and collector demand. Because the U.S. Mint produced fewer half-dollars in the early 1980s, the availability of high-quality versions is limited. Additionally, the coin's design, which commemorates the tragic loss of President Kennedy, continues to attract collectors who value its historical significance. Over time, the demand for well-preserved coins like the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar has grown, pushing its value higher and higher. If you're familiar with the world of coin collecting, you'll know that condition plays a major role in determining a coin's value. The more pristine the coin, the higher its worth. A Kennedy half-dollar in perfect, uncirculated condition, or one graded as PR 70, the highest possible grade for a proof coin, can be worth exponentially more than one in lesser condition. The higher the grade, the greater the value, and collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins that are in immaculate shape. In addition to its rarity and condition, another reason the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar is so valuable is its status within the larger series of Kennedy half-dollars. As part of a long-running series that has remained a favorite among coin collectors, each coin from each year has its own special place in history. The 1983 version of the Kennedy half-dollar, in particular, is sought after because it was one of the last years that the coin was regularly minted for proof sets before the U.S. Mint shifted to producing more commemorative versions. Now, you might be wondering, how much is the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar worth today? Well, depending on the coin's condition, mintage, and demand, the value can vary significantly. Circulated versions of the coin, while still valuable to collectors, typically range in price from $10 to $25. However, when it comes to proof coins, particularly those in excellent or pristine condition, the value can skyrocket. Proof versions of the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar, especially those that have been professionally graded and certified, can command prices of $500 to $1,000 or more, depending on the market and the specific coin's attributes. But here's where things get really interesting. Some of the rarest and most well-preserved 1983 Kennedy half-dollars have been known to fetch prices that go well beyond the typical range. In fact, certain high-grade proof coins have sold for amounts as high as $54,000 in recent years. This incredible value is largely driven by the coin's rarity, the condition in which it is found, and the continued demand for pieces of numismatic history like the 1983 Kennedy half dollar. Whether you are an experienced coin collector or just starting your journey into the world of numismatics, the 1983 Kennedy half dollar is a coin worth paying attention to. Its historical significance, beautiful design, and increasing value make it a worthy addition to any collection. If you ever come across one in excellent condition, remember, you could be holding a coin that is worth as much as $54,000. In words, when graded at the highest levels of quality. In conclusion, the 1983 Kennedy half dollar is more than just a piece of currency. It is a symbol of American history and a highly coveted collector's item. As time goes on, the value of this coin continues to rise, making it an excellent investment for those looking to add something truly special to their collection. So, next time you're flipping through your spare change, take a moment to check for a 1983 Kennedy half dollar. It might just be the treasure you've been waiting for. Top 5. The Kennedy half dollar, a coin that has been circulating in the United States since 1964, has become a symbol of both historical significance and numismatic value. When the coin was first introduced, it was designed to honor the late President John F. Kennedy, who had tragically been assassinated just a few months earlier. Today, the Kennedy half dollar continues to capture the attention of collectors and history enthusiasts alike. However, in this video, we are going to dive deep into one specific version of the coin, the 1988 Kennedy half dollar. The 1988 Kennedy half dollar was part of a long-running series of coins, but it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors for several reasons. To understand why this particular coin is so desirable, it's important to take a look at its historical context, its design, and most importantly, its value today. By 1988, the Kennedy half dollar had been in circulation for more than 2 decades. While the coin was originally minted as part of the effort to memorialize President Kennedy, it had gradually moved away from circulation and was primarily being produced for collectors. This shift in production meant that most of the Kennedy half dollars from this period were minted as proof coins or were part of special coin sets, rather than being used in everyday transactions. The design of the 1988 Kennedy half dollar was virtually identical to that of the earlier years, with the familiar image of John F. Kennedy's profile gracing the obverse. This portrait, created by artist Gilroy Roberts, was meant to capture the youthful energy and optimistic vision that Kennedy had for the United States. The reverse of the coin features the eagle, a symbol of strength and freedom, holding a bundle of arrows and an olive branch in its talons. While the design had remained consistent over the years, the 1988 Kennedy half dollar was particularly significant because it was part of a special proof set that showcased the excellent quality of coins produced during that era. Proof coins, unlike regular circulation coins, are made with a special process that ensures they have a mirror-like finish and sharp, detailed features. This high level of craftsmanship and attention to detail makes proof coins especially desirable to collectors, and the 1988 Kennedy half dollar was no exception. The 1988 Kennedy half dollar was primarily minted for collectors, and as a result, it has a relatively low mintage compared to other coins in circulation. Fewer of these coins were produced, which is one of the factors that makes them particularly valuable today. Proof coins were made in limited quantities, which means that those in excellent condition can fetch a high price on the open market. Additionally, the demand for proof coins has grown over time, as collectors look for ways to complete their sets or invest in rare and valuable pieces of history. When it comes to determining the value of a 1988 Kennedy half dollar, there are a few important factors to consider. The first is the coin's condition. Coins in perfect, uncirculated condition, or those that have been graded as Proof 70 by professional grading services, are typically worth more than those that have been circulated or show signs of wear and tear. For the 1988 Kennedy half dollar, a coin that is graded as PR 70 or is in mint condition can be worth significantly more than a coin that has been used in circulation. Another important factor is the coin's rarity. The 1988 Kennedy half dollar was minted in relatively low numbers, especially in comparison to other coins of the same period. Since only a small number of these coins were produced, their availability on the market is limited, which drives up demand and increases their value. As with many rare coins, the less available it is, the higher the value it tends to command. So, how much is a 1988 Kennedy half dollar worth today? Well, the value can vary depending on a number of factors, but generally speaking, this coin is highly sought after by collectors. A standard circulated 1988 Kennedy half dollar might not fetch much more than face value, around 50 cents. However, when it comes to proof coins in excellent condition, the story is quite different. For example, if you manage to find a 1988 Kennedy half dollar that has been kept in pristine condition or graded as PR 70, it could easily be worth thousands of dollars. The value of these high-quality proof coins has been steadily rising over the years, with some coins fetching impressive sums at auction. On average, a 1988 Kennedy half dollar in excellent condition could be worth anywhere from $500 to $2,000, depending on its grade and demand at the time. However, the real value of this coin is seen in its rarity and desirability within the collector community. If you're fortunate enough to find a particularly rare and well-preserved 1988 Kennedy half dollar, especially one that has been graded by a professional service, you could be looking at a coin worth significantly more than averaged. In fact, certain coins from this series have been known to sell for incredible amounts at auctions and coin shows. And, when considering the true rarity and exceptional quality of the 1988 Kennedy half dollar, some collectors have been willing to pay jaw-dropping prices for the right coin. In recent years, a few particularly rare and high-grade examples of the 1988 Kennedy half dollar have been known to reach prices as high as $46,000 in words. This price is a testament to the lasting appeal and value of the Kennedy half dollar. The coin not only commemorates the life and legacy of President John F. Kennedy, but it also represents a fascinating part of American history. For collectors, owning a piece of this history is something to be proud of, and the value of coins like the 1988 Kennedy half dollar continues to grow as time passes. If you come across a 1988 Kennedy half dollar in your collection or find one while searching through your spare change, it's worth taking a moment to appreciate just how special that coin could be. Whether you're an experienced collector or a newcomer to the hobby, the 1988 Kennedy half dollar is a coin that deserves attention. With its historical significance, high-quality design, and increasing value, this coin is one that may only become more valuable as time goes on. To sum it up, the 1988 Kennedy half dollar is not just another coin. It's a piece of American history. With its unique design, limited mintage, and exceptional quality, it continues to captivate collectors around the world. As time goes on, this coin has the potential to become even more valuable, making it a smart investment for anyone interested in numismatics. If you're lucky enough to find a well-preserved 1988 Kennedy half dollar, you might just be holding on to a rare treasure worth as much as $46,000 in words.